Hey, what's up, geeks? Just wanted to take advantage of the last of this good weather we're going to have for the year. We actually got some snow early this week in Utah, and the sun is out right now. You can tell the temperature is about to start going down. So I figured, hey, it's a lovely day. Let me go back outside to what I usually do. Now, in this video, I'm going to give you guys the cheat code to getting your first developer job. Now, let's get into it. Now, the first thing you want to do is build a portfolio. And the best way to do that, honestly, the best and fastest way to do that is to use a website similar to like WordPress, which is something that I use. WordPress, and I can't remember the other platform that's famous for actually building apps. I see a lot of promotion around it, but they haven't paid me no money to promote them. But I had the most experience with WordPress. I'll say the first thing you want to do is to buy the WordPress, the server, the service. And that's going to be about $200. And then just get a theme, a basic theme that you have your portfolio. You can place your portfolio there. You can also have an introduction about who you are and what your hobbies are. The next thing you're definitely going to want to do is to get familiar with Git. So what is Git? Git is, this is the best way for me to explain it to you. You know those old cartoons where they're trying to like hunt a squirrel or something like that, and they just, as they're walking in the woods, they're placing a piece of bread everywhere they go? Or it's like when like when a person doesn't want to get lost in the forest and they're placing a piece of bread or a piece of rock or something every little step of the way. That's what Git is. Git is basically a repository that allows you to save code in sequences. So the reason you want to get familiar with this is because companies are definitely going to ask you, are you familiar with what Git is? And they're going to ask for your GitHub. Now within your GitHub, you want to have like, for whatever each project, you want to have a track record of how that project developed over time. You don't want to just build your project all on your laptop, whether it's a website or a mobile app, and then put it on GitHub. Because once you do that, the project is basically hosted there, and it doesn't show any kind of the work that you've done over time. Now, the reason that this is important is because the person that's going to be hiring you, it can be the lead developer. You can be having an interview with the chief technical officer, and they're going to challenge you on like these coding tests. And one of the things that they want to do before they give you your coding test, they want to have an idea how you think. So yes, you can get that. You can get that within a technical exam, but then also if they're looking at your GitHub, they can see how the application evolved and how your thought process kind of took place over time. Now this is a must. What you want to do is buy some kind of books, buy some coding books, or buy some online courses. You can buy my course, or you can buy a course on Udemy, anywhere. And what you want to do is you want to copy everything that's in that course. All right? Go ahead, copy everything that's in that course, whatever's in that book, and just make some subtle changes. All right? And all you want to do is you want to create those applications. You can host them. There's definitely websites that you can do to host your application. I'm lost for it at the time. There's definitely applications where you can actually serve. Like I think Heroku is one of them. I believe that is. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. But there is a website where you can actually host your applications. And if it is Heroku, I'll actually check out the description. All right, check out the description, and I'll make sure I place in there where you can host your application for free. All right, so that's what you want to do. If you have a website, go ahead and host your website on this platform that I'm going to give you guys for free. Or you can actually build a mobile app, rebuild an application that I built, and then just host it, deploy it to the Apple Store or the Google Play Store. That's the easiest way to go about it. The next thing you want to do is you want to get a LinkedIn profile. The reason you want to do this is because it's going to make it way easier for you to get a job. Right now, I have years of experience as a mobile developer. So people reach out to me. I get recruiters that reach out to me, and also get people who work for companies that reach out to me. I've probably had about 10 interviews in the last 10 weeks. And I promise you, it wasn't this easy to get those interviews when I first started looking for a tech job. I had a lot of interviews, but definitely nothing like this. And people actually compete for you. I feel like I'm like the hottest woman on the planet in her prime. You know what I'm saying? So if you build that LinkedIn, and then you have like a decent description, like within your header, you can have like your name and whatnot, a great photo, but then it's going to ask you what is your title. Within your title, this is where you make your money, because this is how recruiters actually find you. They look at, like mine says, lead React Native developer for Medical Review Institute of America. Then I have another company that says React Native developer for Chop dog. So what they do is they go into LinkedIn and they put in these keywords. And if one of those keywords is like the title that you're looking for, a recruiter will definitely find you and see if you are in the market for a new job. Now, once you've done that, they're going to want to get your resume, and then they'll look at your resume and they'll tell you how you should tweak it to actually make sure you're a qualifying candidate for this position. The types of jobs you want to make sure that you immediately eliminate from your job prospects are contracting jobs. If this is your first time as a developer, you're not going to have the skill set that they're expecting for a contracting job because you're not going to have much guidance along the way. Now, this is COVID, and I'm not sure when you're going to be watching this video, but as of right now, all developers are working from home. So the mentorship that you would have gotten at a regular work environment, you're not going to get that as of right now, and maybe not even in the foreseeable future. But you definitely don't want to take that contracting position because the contracting position, they're already expecting you to have experience. At least if you're working for a company, they have an idea how you can fit into the company and then what they can teach you. Lastly, you want to work for small to mid-level companies. The reason being, if you're in a large company, yeah, you can hide because there's so many other developers, but you're still given a portion of that code, and you're expected to complete that portion of that code. And if you're working with a large group of guys like that, they're not necessarily going to give you the quality time that you need to actually grow as a developer, you know. And then also because you're just in such a small environment, it's a good chance you won't have the opportunity to even grow. You're going to be stuck on whatever little platform that you're doing. So I strongly advise you go for a small or mid-level company. The reason being is because they're going to expect you to basically be desperate for a job, and that's what you want. You are desperate for a job. Accept that fact. Now, when you get in there, the best thing you can do to sell yourself is to tell them that this is what your job label is. Yes, I'm a React Native developer, but I want to be a full stack developer. I want to wear many hats. I want to learn about the whole ecosystem of the company. You know, so I'm willing to do my work, go above and beyond what my title actually describes. And they're going to love to hear that. That's what small companies love to hear because they need the help. And the same thing for mid-level companies. A lot of times, like if you're a small company, you may have 2 or 1 developer, maybe the only developer. If you're working for a mid-level company, you're going to have about probably 5 developers, you know what I'm saying? And then there may even be, you guys may be broken off into web and mobile. So if you're working within a small niche and small group, you're going to learn many skills. You're going to learn the mobile stuff, you're going to learn the web stuff, you're going to learn the back end stuff. You can apply those skills to any other work environment that you have in the future. So I hope you guys found this helpful. Like, comment, subscribe. Definitely check out my tech videos that I do once a week. I'm going to start trying to put out more of those. You know, I'm just still, give me a feel for what you guys like. And yeah, just catch me next time. Peace.